state of North Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. First down, Jacob Eason. That's out to the flat for Swift. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
1st and 10, Eason. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Eason. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Eason. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, And now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Strong. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Strong. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Panthers looking for win number 2 on the year, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Strong. Caught by Trimble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and hold on to the ball.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Strong. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On fourth down, Strong. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that the big way and took a big shot downfield.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have regained the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second and 9, Eason. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. first down. Strong. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Eason. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
He's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. Strong. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Eason to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st first and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun. Strong going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Give for Taylor running right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half. I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Eason. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Eason. He's got this complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 3rd down, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Eason. And he'll just get rid of it. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Eason. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Strong. This is caught. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is not going to do it, as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Second down, here's Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.